Alrighty, game of the week might be the most anticipated game of the year. It's Jeff hosting Harrison. Now we got first half highlights for you, and it was a defensive battle early on. Both teams trading punts until Kean Crowder finds Andre Fancher outside. Now Crowder's starting to move the chains early. This time it's Bryce Vanistran, and he's into the red zone. Broncos on the 1 yard line. They try and push the ball into the end zone, but it comes loose right on the goal line. They spend a couple minutes searching for it. Refs say Harrison's got it. Raiders force a punt the next drive, but Payne Meyer comes up huge with an interception the next play. Well, back with the ball, Landon Nikoloff lets it fly. That was one of the best catches, Hadassah, that we've seen all season. Jacob Schwartz. Harrison makes it to the goal line, and Michael Sullivan runs it in for a touchdown. Raiders go up 7-0 in the first. Jeff back with the ball. Crowder finds Fancher off the tip pass there, laterals it to Kavian Campbell, and I nearly get blown up on the play. Watch this. I had to stop the video there. Jeff ends the first half of this field goal. Raiders go into the half up 7-3, but this game ended 45-21. I mean, we've got Coach Pat Shanley here with Jeff. I mean, Coach, what happened in that second half? I told you earlier, I think I was your guys' bad luck charm, like the floodgates.
Well, we appreciate you leaving.
You're welcome.
I tell you, at halftime, our coaches did a tremendous job just having a plan and having an idea on what they were trying to do and what they were trying to take away. And to our kids' credit, they went out and executed the adjustments at a high level.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about 6 touchdowns in that second half, and it looked like early you guys were kind of going to that run game, and it looked like that Harrison defensive line was constantly in your guys' backfield. I mean, what were those adjustments you're talking about to provide that huge offensive surge?
Yeah, we had to establish a run game and try to find holes in the passing game and find the grass. Kean Crowder, our quarterback, did a tremendous job just staying poised. He made a couple throws that I'm sure he'd like to have back in the first half. But the kid just didn't get rattled, and I think our team kind of fed off his leadership and his composure tonight.
Absolutely. That was huge. Couple of things. I was talking to some parents out in the thing, and they're like, you know what, Jeff, they're great, but their schedule isn't as hard as whatever, and Harrison's proven. What did Jeff prove tonight with this kind of win against a solid Harrison team?
We like the teams we play over the summer. We scrimmaged Crown Point, LN, Brownsburg, who are some of the top teams in the state. Avon is a really good team. They've kind of been snake bitten by injuries, and Michigan City's a good football team. So I kind of disagree with the people that want to kind of throw shade at our schedule. We feel like we've beaten some good teams. So, we can't really control who we play. Tonight we played Harrison, and our kids were fired up for it. It's a local game, not a lot at stake other than a whole lot of pride. And fortunately for us tonight, our kids played well and especially played well in the second half.
Absolutely, and I want to highlight that. You told me earlier 400 total yards in just the second half alone. I mean, it shows what this team is capable of. Let me ask you, Coach, where do you guys go from here so late into the regular season? What's the outlook?
We got another county rival that we're playing next week. It's a south side of town team that we're very familiar with, and they got us last year. They got us at the shoe last year, so. Our kids will be fired up for them. They'll be fired up for us. And right now, that's our focus, is just getting ready for our Week 9 opponent.
Coach, before we wrap things up, we talked earlier about the work-to-win mentality.
Yeah.
How did you see that displayed tonight?
Yeah, I saw it in the work leading up to the game. Our kids put in the work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on the field in the weight room with Greg Dunkel. And, I think if you put in the work throughout the week, it's going to lead to great results on Friday night.
All right.
Hey, I have to give a shout out to JJ Shanley, Jackson Shanley. Good to see you, boys. Make sure you get to bed. Don't give your mom any grief.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Coach.
Now,
we've got a couple of seconds here, but real quick, I just want to say tonight was my last show here on WLFI. Real quick, I want to thank the entire Greater Lafayette community for everything and the stories I've been able to tell. I love this area and will continue to remember my time here. Have a good night, everybody.